Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Brandon and we're checking out quite a few tool deals from all over the place. So let's just jump right into it. Now, starting out with Lowe's deal of the day, they're having Craftsman's Versa Stack tool tote for $27. Now, I actually bought this morning when I was going through it because I think that's a pretty excellent deal. If you're in the Versa Stack system, for $27 to get that tote, not a bad deal there. Again, does end at the end of the day, so make sure to take advantage of that. Also at their deal of the day, they're having Metabo's 18-volt air inflator for $79. And also for their last daily deal, they're having some of Toro's 60-volt OPE on sale. So they're having their edger, string trimmer, leaf blower, hedger, and their 16-inch chainsaw. Looks like these are all of the kits, so it does come with battery and chargers for those prices if you were planning on getting into Toro's line of OPE. Now switching over, looks like they're also having some of Metabo's nailers on sale. So I guess depending on whichever one you're needing if you're in the line. Now it looks like these are all of the kits, however they're doing a buy one get one, so you're getting the nailer. It looks like some 4 amp hour batteries, but also they're throwing a free 5 amp hour multi-volt battery. So again, if you're planning on getting something like that, not a bad deal for getting an extra battery from Metabo. Now switching over to Amazon, I think I showed this yesterday on Woot, but it looks like Amazon is also having it, so get it through here because you're going to get it a lot faster. Their hammer drill and impact driver XR kit, you're getting a bag that says everything's proudly made in the USA, and 2 5 amp hour batteries and charger for $284. Getting that $299, it's a pretty common price, so it being about $15 off is not a bad deal. Now this I thought was a really good deal. DeWalt, their 860 impact driver, an 8 amp hour power stack battery, fast charger, and a bag for $269. They're also having the same, their hammer drill with that 8 amp hour battery, same deal, just $284. Now Lowe's was having this exact same deal for $300, and they were throwing in a extra 8 amp hour power stack battery. Not too sure if that's still going on, but if you were just looking at this deal, still getting that one battery with that tool, again, not a bad deal at all, especially for that impact driver there. Now we're going to do something that we don't do too often here on this channel, and we're going to hop over to Walmart and take a look at a Hart tool. Now the reason I don't show Hart pretty much ever is because, to be honest, I don't think it's a very good value for your money. I think there's going to be better deals out there, and I'll give you an example. I'll kind of prove my case there, but I did want to show that they are having Hart's cordless angle grinder with a 4 amp hour battery for $82. So if you just so happen to be in the Hart line, or you needed a cheap cordless angle grinder, I mean, for $80, if you're willing to take the chance, not too bad of a deal, I guess. Not too sure how long this will last or really how much power it'll have, but I mean, if you're doing really basic stuff, I thought it was a decent deal for getting an actual name brand with the battery, 4 amp hour, $80. If you just so happen to be in the line, okay, maybe not a bad deal. Now here's the reason why I'm going to plead my case on why I don't think Hart is a good value. If we switch over, and I'm just going to pull their drill driver kit as a basic example, so you can get their brushless drill driver with a 4 amp hour battery and charger. They're selling this for $186. Keep in mind, you're getting that wall style charger there that they have. Okay, $186. Let's see if we can do better. If we switch over to Home Depot, you can get Ryobi's HP, so they're top of the line brushless, with a 2 amp hour HP battery, so probably equivalent to that 4 amp hour battery, for $129. So if you're just starting out trying to figure out which drill to get, again, you're gonna get a better value, in my opinion, for the Ryobi. Okay, I get it, it's not that 4 amp hour battery. If we switch over, and I get it, it's just the deal of the day, so this is gonna end at the end of the day, but it does prove that they do go on sale. Not only are you gonna get the HP drill, now you're getting a 4 amp hour HP battery and that bag, same, $129. But let's say I don't want to get in Ryobi. I don't want to look like I'm holding vomit in my hand because of that green color. Fine, I totally get it. Let's switch over to Lowe's and go to Craftsman. You're getting 2 2 amp hour batteries, a charger, and their RP drill for $129. This isn't even on sale. Still less than the Hart at $186. Okay, I don't want to get into Craftsman. Don't care for the color red. I prefer blue. Sure, whatever your preference is. Switching over to Cobalt. This is on sale, $105 for the kit, brushless drill driver, even with the bag, $105. Well, that's not good enough. I want more. I want something better. Fine. They're having Cobalt's XTR hammer drill with a 4 amp hour ultimate output battery and charger, $138. Actually, this by itself is still not a bad deal. But again, we're comparing to Hart compared to $186. Now, all of these drills that we just shown are going to be way more powerful, probably last a little bit longer. Again, this is just my opinion. I personally have had a few Hart tools. Granted, they weren't their extreme power tools, but I mean, they worked. But for that much money, you can do so much better and save. And that's the whole purpose of this. Now, again, you let me know what you think. If you're a Hart fan, if I don't know what I'm talking about, then leave it in a comment because I would love to know what your experience with the Hart is. But anyway, guys, that is my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think overall. I decided to wake up and choose controversy this morning because I just saw that and just think that Walmart is ripping people off with that deal for people who actually buy that. And people bought it. I mean, it has ratings there. Hopefully they didn't buy it at that price. But anyway, there you go. Have nothing against Hart. Again, I just think there are way better options. I think they're overpriced for that anyway, when you can do so much better. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, be sure to subscribe to the channel just so you don't miss out on any of these future tool deals. If you saw anything you like, be sure to drop a like. I appreciate that. And with that being said, hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Y'all take care.